Welcome to Wandering with Zarrakan. I am your camera cat showing you some of the amazing places I have been on Second Life. This is a video I made about Ghostbusters by Ghostbusters RP at the Sim Whateverberg. Ghostbusters is a 1984 American supernatural comedy film directed by Ivan Reitman and written by Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis. Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis and Ernie Hudson star as a quartet of Manhattan-based paranormal investigators. When their government grants run out, the former three go into business as the Ghostbusters, later hiring Hudson. Armed with electronic paraphernalia, the team is spectacularly successful, ridding the Big Apple of dozens of ghoulies, ghosties and long-legged beasties. Tight-lipped bureaucrat William Atherton regards the Ghostbusters as a bunch of charlatans, but is forced to eat his words when New York is besieged by an army of unfriendly spirits, conjured up by a long-dead Babylonian demon and channeled through beautiful jealous Sigourney Weaver and nerdish Rick Moranis. The climax is a glorious send-up of every Godzilla movie ever made, and we dare say it cost more than a year's worth of Japanese monster flicks combined. Who'd ever dream that the chubby cheery Stay-Puft Marshmallow Man would turn out to be the most malevolent threat ever faced by New York City? When the script for Ghostbusters was forged by Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis, John Belushi was slated to play the Bill Murray role. Belushi's death in 1982 not only necessitated the hiring of Murray, but also an extensive rewrite. The most expensive comedy made up to 1984, Ghostbusters made money hand over fist, spawning not only a 1989 sequel, but also two animated TV series, numerous video games, and tons of merchandise. We have the great fortune of meeting two of Whateverberg's CEOs for a tour of this beautiful sim.
I am Kif 777 Enoch, one of the CEOs of Ghostbusters International. We are the Second Life branch of the Ghostbusters, and we are standing here in Slime Square, which is a recreation of the Ghostbusters New York City. And over here is Stabitha, one of our other CEOs, and I'll let her introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Stabitha. What he said.
She's a real talkative type. But how would you like to take this tour? Would you like to fly, drive, or walk? All right. Well, okay. Well, to start with, we're standing here in the Ghostbusters firehouse. Would you like a tour of the firehouse? All right. Now, this is the main area here where we park old Ecto 1. Back here is where Janine sits and takes our calls, screens our calls for us. And around down here, as you might remember from the movie, is the way to the basement, where we keep our containment unit. Over here through this door is the equipment room and training area. And here is our containment unit. And this works just like you are used to seeing. You pull the lever, put in your trap, close it back up, and when the light is green, the trap is clean. And in case you're wondering, yes, the laser grid can be shut down, and yes, the firehouse will explode if you do that. We can film that later if you want. So, right upstairs here, we'll go upstairs and we'll show you around the rest of the firehouse. This is our living quarters area. We have a pool table here, which hardly ever gets used for pool. This is our work area over here. And through this door over here is our sleeping quarters. Also hardly ever used.
Hardly ever used for pool. What do they use it for? Never mind, don't tell me.
Let's see. Oh, thank you for joining us, Tabitha. If we go upstairs to the third level, and feel free to tell me to slow down if you need to pan around and get shots. And up here is our recreational level. This is not depicted in either movie or cartoon, so this is just completely our own little area. Video games, trophies we've taken from different busting jobs, like Stay Puft's hat there, and the painting that used to have Vigo in it.
Random drunk chick. I don't know. I get lonely.
And our other partner just recently installed this elevator, so if you want to hop on here, we can head up. There we go. Where we keep Ecto 2. And this is for rapid response, obviously. This is our gyrocopter. And we can take a little spin in that if you want to. Just let me know. And that...
I'm afraid of heights.
that... That's actually a good idea.
Try not to shoot this end because I just realized that I failed on the yeah.
Yeah, there are some buildings missing. That's all right. We'll go the other way. So let me get this powered up. Oops. There we go.
Okay, you boys have fun.
We'll be right back.
All right, I'll be down here making some coffee.
Alright. So the first place we're going to fly by is the Sedgwick Hotel. Their first call in 1984. And we believe that the 12th floor is still haunted to this very day. We are now passing over the Manhattan Museum of Modern Art, Central Park, and since we're in the air, this would be the major attraction. This is the Temple of Gozer. And as you can see, it's been completely restored from the last time the Ghostbusters were up here. Over here we've got the New York Public Library, the site of the Ghostbusters' first ghostly encounter. They never did catch the ghost in here. Oh, and apparently we have a major haunting going on here right now. But we're going to ignore that and we'll come back to that. We'll come back and get these guys later. If you happen to want to live in Slime Square, we have the Keymaster Loft Apartments. And there are spaces in there available for rent now. We have a bowling alley with probably the best bowling game I've ever seen in Second Life, so that's worth checking out. And we have our nightclub down at the end of the street. The Gatekeeper's Lounge. And we can visit that on foot. Alright, let's head on back down. Now the good thing about all the vehicles here in Slime Square, both of the Ectos are drivable by anyone, so you don't have to be one of the CEOs to drive the vehicles. Down. Hang on 1 second. About that, we're back. Okay, let's head on down. And we'll go take a closer look at some of these locations I showed you and show you some of the areas you can't see from the sky. The sim is chock full of Easter eggs. And absolutely everything is interactive.